Hello and welcome. I am a hotel AI expert, and I'm very pleased to welcome all of you, the students of Europe Hotel School, to your online learning journey. Now, every perfect guest stay, it feels like magic, doesn't it? But it's not. It's engineering. In this explainer, we are going to pull back the curtain and look at the blueprint for hotel synergy. We'll see how that rigorous behind-the-scenes coordination is the real engine that creates an exceptional experience.
All right, so here's our roadmap. We'll kick things off by exploring why synergy isn't just a nice idea, it's an absolute must. Then, we're going to dive deep into the critical partnerships between housekeeping and three other key departments: the front office, engineering, and of course, food and beverage. And to wrap it all up, we'll see how technology is the glue that holds it all together and creates real, measurable accountability.
So, first up, the synergy imperative. I want you to think of this as the absolute foundation of everything we do in a hotel. Without it, the entire operation it's built on pretty shaky ground. This is not a nice to have. It is the fundamental rule that governs success.
Here's a kind of invisible truth about our industry. A guest never sees the communication protocols, right? They don't see the software or the checklists. All they feel is the result: a room that's ready right on time, a request that's fulfilled almost instantly. The true measure of quality really is in that seamlessness.
So what happens when that flow breaks down? Well, those invisible systems suddenly fail, and the problems become painfully visible to the one person who matters most, our guest. Let's take a look at what those consequences are.
To a guest who's tired from traveling, arriving to find their room isn't ready is so much more than an inconvenience. It's a breakdown in trust. A leaky faucet isn't just a maintenance ticket for us. For them, it's a ruined night's sleep. These are the kinds of operational failures that directly hit guest satisfaction and, you guessed it, the hotel's bottom line.
So how do we actually prevent these failures? Well, we have to replace the old, unreliable methods. That means no more quick hallway conversations or phone calls that just vanish into thin air, leaving no trace. The modern protocol is built on a digital, auditable trail. Every single request is logged, which creates a permanent record that drives accountability.
This brings us to our first really critical link: the connection between housekeeping and the front office. You can think of this relationship as the very heartbeat of the hotel's daily operations. When it's in sync, everything just works.
This protocol right here is a perfect example of synergy in action. When a housekeeping team member marks a room as clean in their operations system, the HKOS, that status instantly syncs with the hotel's main property management system, the PMS. What does that do? It gives the front office a real-time, live inventory of rooms that are ready to sell. It's a completely flawless, technology-driven handoff.
And this digital link, it's crucial for so much more than just room status. It's about personalized service. When the front office logs an early VIP arrival, housekeeping sees it and immediately prioritizes that room. When a guest requests extra pillows, that request is logged and tracked until the moment it's fulfilled. This is exactly how you ensure nothing ever falls through the cracks.
Okay, next up, let's examine the partnership with the engineering department. In this relationship, the housekeeping team really acts as the hotel's eyes and ears, spotting and identifying maintenance needs before they can escalate into major guest complaints.
And this is achieved through a very clear service level agreement, or an SLA. It's a formal commitment. An emergency issue like a burst pipe gets a response within 5 minutes. And urgent but less critical issue, say a broken TV, is addressed within 30 minutes. This system just removes all the ambiguity and sets clear, measurable expectations for everyone involved.
And this is what true accountability looks like. The housekeeping manager isn't just sending requests into a black hole and hoping for the best. No, they have a live dashboard that shows every single open work order, who it's assigned to, and its current status. This empowers them to follow up effectively and get those rooms back into inventory that much faster.
Our final departmental link is with food and beverage. Now, while this one might seem a little less direct, this coordination is absolutely essential for maintaining the overall ambience and, of course, the hygiene standards of the hotel.
30 minutes. This single number represents a really powerful protocol. It's the maximum time allowed for the F&B team to retrieve a used room service tray from a guest corridor after housekeeping has reported it. It's such a simple rule, but it's what prevents hallways from looking cluttered and unhygienic.
And of course, this coordination goes way beyond just room service trays. It means scheduling the cleanup after a huge banquet so the ballroom is fresh and ready for the next event. It means timing the deep cleaning of the lobby so it never interferes with that morning breakfast rush. It's all about managing these shared spaces to maintain a pristine environment for our guests.
So we've seen all these critical partnerships in action. Now let's look at the engine that powers them all. The technology that turns simple communication into concrete, measurable accountability.
These are the modern tools of our trade. It could be a specialized hotel operations system, an HKOS, or it might be a wider platform like Microsoft Teams. You know, the specific tool isn't what's most important. What really matters is its function, providing one central place for communication that is documented, time-stamped, and completely traceable.
And this right here is the central pillar, documented communication. It isn't just about sending messages back and forth. It's about creating an unchangeable record. This auditable trail is what you'll use for performance reviews, to find operational bottlenecks, and to drive continuous improvement across every single department.
Now, this isn't just an industry best practice. It's a foundational principle of your education right here. As your own curriculum at Europe Hotel School London emphasizes, without a documented trail, true accountability is simply impossible.
So here's the takeaway. Remember this. The magic of a perfect hotel stay, it isn't magic at all. It is pure engineering. It is deliberately built piece by piece through clear protocols, smart technology, and a culture of documented, seamless synergy between every single department.
As you move forward in your careers, I want you to carry this question with you. In any team you join, any department you lead, always ask yourself, are we just relying on fleeting verbal requests, or is our communication actually designed for true, measurable accountability? The answer to that question will define your success as a leader.